Girl, look at this. They gave this town the works. Hey everybody, it's Atrona. I hope you guys are doing great and all as well. Today we're going to do a quick look at the new ranking event and a couple of other things. So let's get started with that. The new ranking event is called Bridal Competition. I actually really like the story myself this time. Usually I don't tend to look at the stories. I just go through it so I can get the 5 memory diamonds from the 12 story pieces here. But I actually enjoyed it this time and I suggest you guys look into it. The interesting thing is that I don't know how many other times it's been where the ranking event has both the story and it be a sequence of battles. I don't quite remember. But because it's like that, you can have a total of 60 memory diamonds by going through 10,000, I think. If you get 10,000 of the event points, you can get all 12 stories, and that's gonna earn you up to 60 memory diamonds. Then with every single one of these, instead of it just being 5 memory diamonds for getting the missions, you're actually possibly getting 10 because there's 2 battles. So there's 2 different stages per difficulty. So all in all, with the 5 stages, like the 5 different difficulties, plus the 12 stories combined, you get 110 memory diamonds just out of this quest. So let's take a quick look at Master. And I'm gonna use my crash dummies. Okay, so let me take the time to explain the opening. So her very first attack, regardless of which one of the 2 openings she has, so there's only 2, are unparryable. The following attack, though, is parryable, and the beauty of this event is that you spawn not in the parryable range, not in the unparryable, but in the parryable range. So all you do is when you spawn, just hold down to block and get ready to parry the first incoming attack. It's going to be one of 2 attacks for the parryables. One of them is a short range, and by short range I mean you'll see that the red box is small. It's short. And it's going to be a couple of milliseconds faster than the long red box. So just keep an eye out for the length of the red box so you can figure out at what point you're going to parry. They're pretty much at the same time. You know, if you kind of just assume it's going to be the faster one and you parry, there's a good chance that you're going to parry the second one. But just to help you out a little bit more, I state it that way. Following that first attack, it's going to open up to one of 2 other attacks. One of them is a twirl, which you guys have seen in other Scythe style characters, where there's a flash of purple and then there's a rapid spinning of her and her Scythe. All of the attacks, which are I think 4 or 5 in that attack, that big attack, are parryable. So if your character isn't staggered by the first couple of hits, you got a good chance to parry anyway. And the other one is a basic downward slash. The reason why I'm explaining all of this to you is because since this one is very fast paced, it's very possible that I'm going to lose track and I'm going to start skipping attacks here and there. There's also another attack where she charges up her scythe, and by charging I mean like her scythe starts glowing purple, and she's going to shoot 6 skulls, 3 forward and 3 behind, in a horizontal manner. And the best way that I've learned to avoid that, because you can't parry it, is to line yourself up with her vertically. And just as she's going to do that attack, jump. And so since they shoot out to the sides, you don't have to worry about landing on one of the skulls or anything like that. Another attack that you're probably going to see is a charged side swipe. Her scythe doesn't glow, at least not that I remember. But she assumes a pose and you're going to see a big purple square. So just move out of the way quickly. It's just 1 hit. It's unparryable. And then let's see what else. And then a general tip, whenever you see her floating up in the air, just evacuate the area, because either it's going to be an attack where 4 pairs of dark hands, which I love because I'm not used to seeing that kind of animation in this game at least. 4 pairs of hands are going to come out and try to grab you. They won't actually hold you, but it'll cause damage. But the other one, which is probably one of the hardest hitting attacks she has, is when just like a huge amount of like fountains of dark energy shoot out. And if you get caught in that, you're going to get staggered and you're going to have to suffer the rest of that attack. So I highly suggest that you evacuate that area. So with all that being explained, I'm just going to get into it and I'll see if I can, name them as we go. So there goes that entry. There's a twirl. Oh, okay. That's probably the hardest hitting one, I think. Well, that's the charged scythe. But I've noticed that most of the attacks that she's going to do are just like the opening one, where it's one unparryable and the second one is parryable. Let's see what else she got. There's the skulls. I'm really hoping to get... I just noticed that you can parry by swiping downwards too. I'm really hoping to get the one with the arms because I really like that. Oof. Nope, nope, nope. Just do light hits in case you need to heal. And there's also this one attack. It's a parryable attack, but if you don't parry it, when she hits the floor, dark energy shoots out of the floor. I think it's like 3 extra hits, so I would suggest trying your best to avoid that. Oh, come on, I want to see the arms. Nope. And you can tell immediately which one she's going to use because with one, you see a giant purple box, which is the unparryable range. But the other one, you see the little red circle coming up on the floor, which signifies where the arms are going to pop up. I don't want to kill you. I'm really hoping to get those arms, but if they don't come up soon, I'm going to finish it off for the sake of time. Well, alright, I guess I'm doing it. Sorry, lady. You didn't give me what I wanted. Alright, well, that's the first half. That's the first battle. Now what I'm going to do, because this event is a sequence of battles event, you can't use the characters from the first half on the second half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this quest again with other characters so that I can use these characters for the second half. And then I'm going to explain to you guys the moveset on the second half. I think the second half is a bit more aggressive. So we'll just see how that goes. Also, now that I noticed the reward, besides all the memory diamonds that you're going to get from the story along with completing the quests on S-Class Without Dying, you also get the rewards for the points that you gathered throughout this campaign. And so it has the very last one where if you get 25,000 points, you get 25 memory diamonds. So in total, that's 135 memory diamonds, which is awesome because that's more than halfway to 11 Scout. I actually have, I think it's 219, 220. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to crunch a little bit before going to sleep. And I'll be able to get the 25 memory diamonds for this event, plus the daily missions for tomorrow. And I'll be able to do a little scouting party, because I have enough to get a gold scout, like a couple of silvers, and I think a couple of bronze as well. So we'll do that and we'll see what happens. Alright, so this is the second half. So she has some similar attacks to the first half. Some of the main differences, for example, the opening. In the first one, it's one unparryable attack followed by a parryable attack, and it was pretty simple. This one, on the other hand, if you can't see it right now, she is in, I guess I'm going to call it steam mode, or she's steaming red, which means that even if she's parried and you start attacking, she won't be staggered, which means that even parrying and attacking will not guarantee that you're going to go through the whole combo not getting hit. And the way she starts it off is it's a similar attack to the first piece or the first half, where there's an attack where her hands come up in the air. She summons one pair of hands and then she comes charging after you. So it's just, I guess I'll just go ahead and show you. Like besides that though, she does the skull. She does the one non-parryable followed by a parryable. She does a move that's called the slashing, or that I call the slash and drag, where she basically slashes downwards and then she just drags the scythe over, which is something that also has been seen before in scythe type enemies. So we'll just take a quick look at this and see how it goes. So what I figured is best strategy is to dodge forward and parry. The screaming charge is parryable. Well, there you have it. Just shows that you can't stop her while she's doing that, just like most characters. I parried it really early. Whoops. But that was the slash and drag. When she does the shout followed by that charge, it has really good tracking, so I'll suggest that you try your best. Either give yourself some space to have time to time it better, or just prep yourself for a parry. I think because the odds of parrying at such a close distance aren't as high, obviously, as being back there. And that slash and drag actually is about 8 mini hits. Ah, crap. Should've seen that one coming. There goes that charge scythe. I think the timing trick for that one, that screech and charge that she does, is to start parrying when she gets really close to, there's like this little dip that she does. She screams, goes a little higher, and then she dips before she dashes forward. Oh man, at this rate I might just die. Nope. Alright, well that's the basic guide to the ranking event. I hope it helps you guys. I'm actually gonna stop it here. That way I have things to talk about tomorrow besides just the scouting party. I'll go over the brides now that they're actually up for scout, and I'll hopefully be able to do some medal scouts. I'll be able to do the memory diamond scouts, and it's going to be a grand old time. It's going to be great. So if you guys liked the video and you guys thought it was helpful, go ahead and like. If you guys have any suggestions, comments, or any corrections, go ahead and drop that comment. And if you guys like my guides, maybe a bit of my sense of humor, and you guys can't wait for the scouting party, if not tomorrow, the day after, go ahead and hit subscribe. And until then, I'll check you guys later.